Hello and welcome to LHA Tech Talk. I'm your host, Brian Sparrow, and today I'd like to talk to you about common problems that occur with your smartphone's memory. We'll go over the basics of what memory is and how it's used, why your phone or tablet may be having issues with it, and what are a few things that you can do to get your device back up and running. Your device's onboard memory is usually referred to as storage. Think of it like the hard drive on a computer. Everything on your device is stored there. Apps, photos, music, everything. If you're getting an error message when you try to use a particular app or when you try to update your device, that usually means that you're out of memory space. To check, go to the settings menu on your device and press storage. From there, it should show you the size of your onboard memory and how much of it you've used. If you've hit the limit of how much memory your device has, there are a few things that you can do to help fix the issue, although each come with drawbacks that I will go over as I walk you through them. First thing you can do is simply delete any apps or games that you've downloaded and installed on the device since you received it. To do that, go to the Google Play Store, then swipe right to bring up the menu and press My Apps and Games. That will bring up a list of everything that you have installed on your device. Tap the game or app that you want to delete and press Uninstall. It will then ask you whether or not you want to uninstall it and hit OK. The downsides of this method are that you'll lose apps that you probably wanted since you downloaded them in the first place. The other big downside is that you can't uninstall apps and games that the device came preloaded with. Device manufacturers will make deals with various software companies to preload their apps and games on their devices while they're still being assembled in the factory. The manufacturer charges for this, so they're able to keep costs down by adding software onto the device before they even ship it to you. Unfortunately, you can't delete these apps, which is why they're frequently labeled bloatware by consumers, since all they do is end up taking space on your device's memory. Google does that with a lot of their software. There's a Google search bar permanently embedded into my homepage. I can't even move it, which is frustrating. While you can't delete bloatware apps, you can disable them. Go to your settings menu and tap the apps category. That will bring up a list of everything that you have installed on your device. Tap on an app that came pre-installed that you don't think you'll use. I'll use Google to demonstrate. So, scroll down. Find Google. Tap the app and hit the disable button. At this point, it brings up a warning message letting you know that it may affect other functions on your device, and it's asking, are you sure that you want to disable it? Hit Disable App, and it will reset the app to its factory state, which takes up a lot less memory than updated versions. Naturally, there are a few downsides to this method. First, the warning message is right. Disabling apps could affect other functions on your device. I recommend disabling apps one or two at a time just to see what kind of effect, if any, it has on the regular operation of your device. The other drawback is when you go to update your phone, you'll have to go in and manually update which apps you want to update and which ones you want to leave disabled. You can't just hit the convenient Update All button in the Google Play Store. The last option that you have is to expand the onboard memory of your device with a micro SD card. Now this is what a micro SD card looks like. Just about every smartphone and tablet made in the last couple of years comes with a micro SD card expansion slot. To install, turn off the device, open the back of your device or the tab on the side for the SD card, push in the card until you feel the click, and turn it back on. Micro SD cards have come way down in price. You can get a 32 gigabyte card online for about $10. They're common enough now that you could also pick one up at Target or Walmart. Naturally, there are a few drawbacks to using a micro SD card besides the added cost. First, every device has a memory limit on its micro SD card slot. For most devices, that's usually 32 gigabytes, but some are less and some are more. You'll need to either refer to your device's manual to find out its limit, or you can go online and look up the specifications of your device's specific make and model number. The other issue that you may run into is you can only move and install apps onto a micro SD card if you are running Android 6.0 or later. You can check which version of Android your device is running by clicking About Phone under the System menu. Before you check which version of Android that you're running, make sure that you can reach the limit on your micro SD card. Your device will allow you to install one regardless of which version you're running and will not give you an error message or notification after you install it, so you'll have to know yourself ahead of time. They can only make these devices so smart, after all. I know that none of these may sound ideal, but hopefully you'll be able to use one of these options to extend the life of your current smartphone or tablet. This has been LHA Tech Talk. Thanks for watching.